Today's video is part 3 of my behind the scenes series. Parts 1 and 2 are already uploaded on my channel. They talk about the equipment I use and how I make my videos. So now for the third and final part. Unless I decide to come back and do more later on, but for now the plan is this is the final video in the series. I hope you enjoy the video. Part 3 of behind the scenes is all about editing. I take my videos and B-roll, basically anything I will need for the video, and then begin to put it all together. The main video editing software I use is Vegas Pro 14. Out of the few softwares that I have tried, Vegas Pro just works the best for me. For the most part, Vegas Pro works really well, though it can seem a little bit complicated when compared to other video editing softwares such as Wondershare. That isn't necessarily a bad thing, as all you have to do is take the time to learn the software. It is a great video editing software, but it doesn't do everything. Though it has many options when it comes to editing the sound in your video, it doesn't have a lot of options when it comes to editing pictures. It allows you to import pictures into your video, place them wherever you want in the timeline, and even place them wherever you want in the specific frame. But it doesn't have a lot of options when it comes to adding effects to your pictures, such as scroll, drop down, or dissipate, etc. So for these things, I use HitFilm Express. I'm going to show an example of doing a scroll effect with a picture using HitFilm Express, which, by the way, is a free software. Here you can pick the specs that you want for your video. It's not really important here, as I'm just making an example for this video. Either start editing or compositing, either will work in this instance. Import your picture, drag and drop it onto the timeline. Fit your picture into the frame. Go to Controls, Transition, Position, then position your picture where you need it to be on the preview screen. Move the marker down the timeline to where you want the transition to be finished. Then move the image in the preview window to where you want it to end, as I've shown in the clip. Then you have your image effect. There are a ton of other effects that are available on HitFilm. This was just one example. Then all you would have to do is name your project and export it. Since I don't use HitFilm for my main editing, I would now just export it from HitFilm and then add it to my project in Vegas Pro. Now I'll show an example of editing using Vegas Pro. This is the editing that is done in all of my recent videos in the last year or so since I stopped using Wondershare. You import your picture or video and either click it or drag it to the timeline to begin editing. Splicing, cutting, and rearranging videos, as well as doing B-roll, are all done here on Vegas Pro. I'm only showing a bit of this, as this isn't meant to be a full review of Vegas Pro. You can add as many additional audio or video tracks as necessary, as well as inserting text, as shown here. Now I just have a video that is already completed and put together with B-roll, text media, and everything. I also have a photo editor that I use every now and then called Zara Photo Editor. Though I don't use it very often, it is nice to have. Here's an example of editing a picture in Zara Photo Editor. First, you import your image. This first picture is one that I have already edited, and now I'll add one to show a bit of editing on it. In this picture, I'm going to get rid of this spot on the Mach 1. For this, I will zoom in on the image, then use the Band-Aid looking icon that will fix rough spots. Press around a few times, and though it doesn't look perfect, once you zoom out, the photo looks almost as though there was never an imperfection there on the Mach 1. If only actually fixing the crack on the car were that easy. There are many other things that you can do to the images. Red eye fix, color effects, paint adding text, and much more. So that's a bit about the process I go through when editing my videos. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, hit that like button and hit the subscribe button for more videos to come.